check. Mic check. Yo, can y'all hear me clearly? How's my mic sounding? Yo. How's my mic sounding? Am I sounding fine? You hear me clearly? We're going to go ahead and get started. It's about to be 8:15. I wanted to start at 8:15 on the dot. We're going to discuss some things, man. Hold on. There we go. We're going to discuss some things today. How's everyone doing, man? And how y'all been enjoying the content, dog? You know what I mean? Your boy coming in clutch lately. I told y'all I ain't playing this year. Y'all gonna see 2014, 2015, 16 Kofi back, for 2020. I'm gonna be dropping a lot of videos. I got a lot more videos planned. Every time there's something I feel like talking about, I'm gonna drop them videos. So make sure y'all go ahead and support them, man. Go ahead and watch it. So far, I've been really happy with the receptions. All of it over 1,000 views, a couple hundred of likes. I really do appreciate it. Shout out to everyone supporting. I really do appreciate it, man. Hope everybody's blessed today. We're going to talk about a few things that are on my mind, go over some of the things I've talked about in the past as well. I just want to have this dialogue with you guys because it's nice to, interact with the chat on a personal level. But before I get into that, let me shout out my mods real quick. I see you, Nev. What's good? Eric Empire. Should be a nice, easy day. I don't think y'all are going to go to work today. Shout out to the people who already tuned in. G400, I see you. Assad, what's up? Geo, I believe that's how you pronounce your name. Strat, I see you in the chat. Royal, what's up? Poles, what's good? Who else needs a quick shout out before I get, started? I like to shout out you guys for watching at least. B Money, what's up? Griffin, what's up? Righteous Kung Fu, what's good? You know what I mean? Y'all always here in the chat. I really appreciate it. Who else needs a quick shout out before I start talking, man? Hope you guys like my new camera quality. Like, your boy got a camera. If you guys notice on my latest videos, I should be looking extremely sharp. Right now I'm using my webcam because I gotta buy a battery pack that can plug into the wall. But you guys should notice that my camera quality should look superb. I think it looks a little too good. You can see my pores and all of that shit. I have to go shower before I make videos now and shit. Oh man, shit is crazy. But hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I'm just trying to step up the quality for you guys in terms of presentation for the new year. So I hope you guys are enjoying it, man. I spent a lot of money these past couple of weeks, setting up for this moment, Yeah. We got 71 people. I appreciate it. Shout out to everyone in here so far. Rossetti, what's up? Aaron, what's up? Rocks the Nobody, what's good? Jay Swoles, what's up? Benji, I see you. Y Bandcraft. I think that's everybody in the chat so far, man. I got everybody for now. VG about to buy the same camera. Killer Cam for show. What's up? I see you, bro. Anyone else needs a quick shout out, man? Daniel, what's good? Your daddy Tony, what's up? I see you. These guys are my day ones right here. I recognize a lot of y'all in the chat, man. Strat, I already shouted you out, man. What's up, Strat? Roxas 180, what's good? You always in the chat too, man. I appreciate it, man. Yusha, I believe that's how you pronounce your name. What's up? Philly the weapon, what's good, Philly? All right, so let's get started. Hannibal, I see you too. All right, let's get started. So if you guys don't know, we got breaking news today. Sony will not be attending E3 again. And I want to check the temperature real quick before I give you guys my opinion of the situation. Is this a L or is this a W? Sony will not be attending E3 once again. Is this a L or is this a W? Let me see what you guys think in the chat, and I'm gonna tell you guys what I think. It was confirmed. Yeah, it's confirmed today that Sony will not be attending E3 2020. I'm gonna tell you how I feel, man, after this. Let me see what's up. A lot of L's in the chat. A lot of L's in the chat. I can't even lie, man. L for gamers in general. E3 dead, says Grim Glenn. You know I got a cousin named Glenn too, man. Shout out to you, Grim Glenn. Nicholas Taylor says neither. Lee Greeny says pony shook. Are they really? Oh, mess. Sony moving spooky out here. I lie? W but L at the same time. I feel you on that. All right, so, I see the temperature right now. There's a lot of L's in the chat. I think I see more L's than W's. Listen, this is how I feel about the situation. Sony not attending E3, yes, it sucks, right? For us gamers, because we look forward to E3 week. It's like a tradition, Some people take the days off. I used to take the days off when I could, but lately, the past couple of E3s, I've had to work and stuff like that. So it's kind of like a tradition. So, when a company decides that they're skipping E3, it kind of sucks. So I do feel people on that, but I'm gonna damage control a little bit. Listen, I'm okay with Sony skipping E3 as long as they have other conferences to get the news out. Because in the end of the day, that's all we really care about. Like, I don't care if, Microsoft doesn't show up at E3 as long as they have a different event where we're going to get E3-like news. So if Sony has their own certain, press event where they're going to be talking about, the PlayStation 5 and their future games coming, then I'm okay. It doesn't have to specifically be an E3 week as long as I get the information. You feel me? That's how I personally feel. It does suck that they're announcing a new. It suck they're not going because they're announcing a new conference, and it would be dope to see Microsoft and Sony on stage battling it out to see who had the better conference. We're not gonna see that, but it seems like PlayStation is trying to get their own, narrative out there by themselves, where maybe they can announce a PlayStation 5 and have their own separate press event and be the talk of the town for the entire, week or month. Where during E3, you got to share that space with other companies. You got to share it with Bethesda. You got to share it with EA Play. You got to share it with Microsoft. You got to share it with Nintendo Direct. So it seems like they want to separate from that and do their own thing, which I kind of do understand. You know what I mean? All right, so let's go and check out what they actually said themselves, because they said some pretty spicy things, if you ask me, if you really look into it. So they announced, I think the person who broke the news was a guy from Games Industry Buzz. And I'm going to read a few quotes from Sony themselves. They said something pretty spicy in here. They says, "We have great respect for the ESA as an organization, but we do not feel the vision of E3 2020 is the right venue for what we are focused on this year." They don't feel that E3 is the right venue. Like, what else venue is the right venue but E3, right? And this one was the shade part. When I read it, made me giggle a little bit, man. He says, "We will build upon our global event strategy in 2020 by participating in hundreds of consumer events across the globe." So Sony said that they're going to come out and participate in hundreds of consumer events across the globe, where they're going to be showing the PlayStation around to the fans and stuff like that. So it just made me think about it. Look, y'all gonna show up to hundreds of events but not show up to E3? That's crazy. So that's like throwing shade. Even though they said they have a lot of respect for the organization, it seems like they're throwing a lot of shade, because they're saying that they're gonna pull up to hundreds of events, but they're not gonna pull up to E3. You know what I mean? So that's crazy. That's crazy in itself. And I do want to pull up some other numbers about some other numbers when it comes to these gaming events and E3. Okay, so another conversation people have been having lately is like, yo, is E3 dying? Is E3 going the way of the dodo bird or some shit? Because it seems like people are always dropping out. We all know Nintendo dropped out years ago and decided to do their own little thing, their Nintendo Direct during E3 week. They used to attend the show floor, I believe, but they stopped doing conferences a long time ago, and they did their little digital events, which I do actually love. So these are some numbers from Z Huge himself about how many people who actually like attended E3 compared to these other gaming events. So 2019 Gamescom had 373,000 people. 373K attended Gamescom. China Joy 2019, 365K. Brazil Game Show 2018, 325K. Y'all seen these crazy ass numbers? Paris Games Week 2018, 316K. And you know how much people attended E3 2019? Only 66K. 66,000. That's it. All the people who attended E3. So E3 seems like it's falling off, man. E3 seems like it's falling off, and I'm hearing from even other people on Twitter, like people who frequently go to E3 like every single year, that it's getting smaller and smaller. Like the amount of people that are going to actual E3 is getting smaller and smaller. So changes are happening. E3 is clearly not as big as it was a decade ago. So we got to understand that things are changing. E3 is, lacking. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Sony never attends a E3 again. I'm serious. Look, if they're missing this year with the launch of the PlayStation 5 coming out this year, why come any other year? You might as well just do your own thing. And I'm okay with that. Once again, as long as I get the news that I want, I don't care whether it be PSX. I don't care whether it be Paris Games Week. I don't care what game event, as long as I get the news that I want. And that's how I personally feel about it. And like, I would have the exact same energy for Microsoft if they decided to skip E3 and focus on having a better XO19 or XO20. Like, I wouldn't give a shit as long as we're going to get those E3 type of announcements. That's what I would expect. So I'm okay with it as long as I get the news. You know what I mean? As long as I get the news that I want, I don't really give a shit where they talk about it. That's how I personally feel in the matter. But it is one less press event that we're going to see on stage. And I know us as gamers, like, we love this kind of shit. Like, we can't wait for E3. We can't wait for the Paris Games. We can't wait for the PSX. So one disappears and we're not getting one, it sucks. I do understand from that standpoint as well. You know what I mean? So I do understand. But do you guys feel like Sony is becoming arrogant? Because I've seen a couple of comments floating around that in the chat, like they're becoming arrogant again, they're getting a little cocky. Do you think they're feeling themselves right now? Because they are in a pretty amazing position, because right now the mind share is absolutely crazy. Like, I was on Instagram today. And mind you, I do not follow anything gaming related. All I follow is bitches, celebrities, friends, family, and a couple like of funny pages, on my Instagram. So I was scrolling on Instagram today, right? And I come to this page, bro, and I was blown away. It was literally Xbox slander on this like generic ass page where they just do like comedy stuff that have nothing to do with gaming. They were literally slandering Xbox. I'm like, and I thought to myself, like, damn, is Xbox really in that kind of light right now? Like, the people really know that Xbox is not the wave right now. You know what I mean? People really know that. Like, I'm pretty sure the casual gamers know that, like, yo, Xbox is not the wave, or it's not popular right now. So right now, Microsoft has a lot of catching up to do. So I don't even blame them. They got to show up at every single event. You know what I mean? They got to show up at Tokyo Game Show. They got to show up at E3. I don't even know, man. They gotta show up everywhere if they can, bro. They gotta show up at CNN News, Nickelodeon. I don't know. They gotta show up this Xbox everywhere. You know what I mean? So I don't blame them for them for them appearing everywhere and shit, dog. But it's crazy that the mindshare right now is heavily swayed to the PlayStation. Like, people really fuck with PlayStation. The casuals really fuck with PlayStation. So I think that's why Microsoft is making the moves that they're making, because I think they know this. They ain't stupid, yo. They know this. They know they ain't popping. Even in the territories where they used to be popping, they ain't popping no more. And maybe they're trying to come back with the Xbox Series X, but at the same time, them not, really pushing the agenda of exclusives anymore and stuff like that. They don't really care where you buy the games, whether it be PC, Xbox, shit. They've been putting some of the games on Switch and shit like that, like Cuphead and Ori. So it seems like they're just trying to they just shift gears, and they're just trying to sell you on games, which I'm okay with. I think the thing, we got this console war mentality. Like, some people got this. I don't really give a shit, but it's about the box. Me, it's never really been about the boxes and shit like that. It's really been about like the software and the content. Like, you guys know me. You've been following me for a pretty long time. I pretty much play on anything, except for the Ouya or some shit like that. But I pretty much play on anything. I don't really give a fuck. I really chase the games more than anything else. PC is my primary, my favorite platform. That's like my number one. And I do have consoles because I'm forced to be on consoles. But if I had a choice, I'll fucking play everything on PC and shit. So right now, their whole philosophy is really different than PlayStation. So y'all making these comparisons, I don't know, man. I don't think Microsoft cares as much, clearly, because with them coming out and saying that we're gonna be supporting the Xbox One for at least 2 years max. Every first party game is gonna be available. It seems like they're not really trying to force you to move on to their next console, which is pretty pro consumer. We gotta give them credit for that, because I'm pretty sure we're going to see a lot of next generation games, mark it down, that are going to look more than capable on, the PlayStation 4 Pro or the Xbox One X. We're going to see it. I bet you guys anything, because I think we're at this point where the leap between generations, I don't think there's gonna be any big drastic change anymore. It's not like going from 2D, right, to 3D, and 3D to fucking HD. The first time when we seen an HD game, that shit blew our minds. That shit in 720p when we got our 360s and PS3s and shit like that. That shit was incredible. I don't think we're gonna get that feeling going into this generation on the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5, in my personal opinion. I don't think we're gonna see it. I would like to be proven wrong, but I don't think we're gonna get that real next gen leap, because I think we kind of capped a little bit. You know what I mean? I think games are gonna look better, perform better, but I don't know, man. It's getting to a point where the jump is not gonna be as crazy. It's not gonna be as crazy. I'm betting you now, we're gonna see the launch lineup of the PS5 and the Xbox Series X and shit that we've been playing on PC. At its highest settings are gonna be comparable. You know what I mean? But it's still pretty good that these consoles are getting a big jump though. It's still getting a pretty big jumps. But that next level mind blasting thing, I don't know if we're gonna see that again. To be honest, I don't know if we're gonna see that again. And I'm pretty sure the dude from Digital Foundry said the same thing. He doesn't believe that we're gonna see that major leap when moving on to new hardware this time. You know what I mean? And I don't think so either, because we're just at that kind of place right now in gaming. It is what it is. Everything will, Widebandcraft says, everything will be very sharp and crisp, but I don't expect much innovation in gameplay. Everything will be a third-person shooter or third-person adventure. I feel you on that. I don't, people, look, see, that's why I'm going to talk about the Xbox Series thing being held back in a bit, but that kind of ties to it a little bit too, because I don't know, man. I don't think we're going to see anything that's that crazy either. I agree. I kind of agree with you, bro. And we have yet to see, definitely at launch, we're not going to see the true leaps or the best these consoles can do at launch. So I don't know why people are bugging out anyways at the launch, because when have we ever seen at least as of recently, whenever we ever seen like such a huge jump right at launch, we usually see all the best looking games and the better games later down the generation, like 3 years, 4 years later anyways, you know? So Sage J says, brain dead AI 2020 and beyond. I'm pretty sure people are trying to say that shit like the AI is gonna, the AI is gonna be the exact fucking same, dog. The AI, we're still gonna have stupid ass AI in these damn games, man. We still gonna have stupid ass AI in these games, man. I bet you anything. The AI is still gonna be dumb as shit in these new games. I don't know why people are acting like we're gonna see some next shit, bro. AI is still exactly Roxas. AI is still gonna be trash. I bet anything AI is still gonna be trash. Yeah, but that's how I feel about the whole situation. When it comes to PlayStation skipping E3, at least with that, E3 is looking to be dying. It's kind of sad at the same time because your boy, it was a dream of mine at one point to go to E3, but how it's looking, by the time I'm big enough to go to E3 and shit like that, it's going to be spooky at E3. It's going to be Bethesda and EA there, and that's it, bro. Can you imagine, booking a plane ticket to go to fucking E3 to watch like a Bethesda conference and EA and going home, bro? That would be so trash, dog. It seems like I missed my window for peak E3. It is what it is. I also could go to different gaming events in the future if the opportunity presents itself. So it is what it is. I'm sad still, dog. I missed my opportunity, dog. I'm about to go and cry still. What about PC World? Nah, I'm good. I don't go to that shit. PC conferences be the worst. I swear to God, PC conferences, super trash. Every year, super, super trash. Imagine going to E3 for a PC conference. And I love PC gaming, but I ain't going to no E3 for no damn PC conference. Them shits are ass cheeks. Oh, man. Yeah. The troubleshoot conference, yo. For real, B. All right, so let's get into this discussion about Xbox Series X games being held back. Let's dive deeper into this conversation. But once again, I want to check in with you guys. And let's strip console wars aside. Let's use our brains for a second. All right, let's try to be critical thinkers. I'm not the smartest man in the world. I ain't no fucking scientist, man. I'm a regular dude who likes talking about video games and just putting my outlook on things. I just have a lot of experience of playing a lot of different fucking games. That's all, man. But let's try to be critical thinkers for a second. All right, let's put our thinking caps on. The Xbox Series X, they came out. Matt Booty came out and said that for the first 2 years, all the first party games will be also available on other Xbox consoles. The Xbox One S, the Xbox Series X. I mean, see the fucking names, bro. I keep on getting them confused. The One X, Series X. You see how I blundered that shit? One X, and the games are going to be available on the Xbox One S and One X. I can't even fucking say these damn names. They need to change these damn names, dog. Oh my God, yo. So, do you guys think that this is a real problem? Yes or no? Like, I want to know. And I want to talk about it with you guys, for real. Do you guys think this is a real problem? For the first 2 years of the Xbox Series X life cycle, the games are going to be on the Xbox One X and the Xbox S. Do you guys honestly really think this is a real issue? Like, for real, for real. Is this a real issue, or mans are just finding something to talk about? Because I know the console wars are going on and people are always trying to look for the one up on each other, so they're looking for something to talk about. But do you guys think this is an actual real issue? Like, let's be real with it. Let's be real with it for a second. I guess, yeah, we got a lot of smart people in the chat. A lot of no's in the chat. A lot of no's in the chat. A lot of no's in the chat. Because a lot of people are on Twitter are trying to give Microsoft like an L for this, which I don't, I'm all for giving Microsoft L's and shit, but for this is kind of stupid and this is kind of a reach. You know what I mean? In my personal opinion. people are complaining that there's going to be no Series X exclusives, right? But my argument to that, bro, there was never going to be no Series X exclusives in the first place. You know what I mean? There is never going to be no Series X exclusives in the first place. Let that marinate in your brain. It was never going to have exclusives in the first place. So why are you guys mad? That's going to come if these games are going to come to the Xbox One X and the Xbox One S. Why y'all mad? The console was never going to have only Xbox Series X games anyways. All them games, the Hellblades 2s, the Forza 8s, the Halo Infinites, all them shits were already going to drop on PC regardless. You know what I'm saying? Them games were going to already drop on PC, and you got to be pretty naive to think that you got to be pretty naive to think that, you know, the minimum requirements on the PC versions are going to be spec'd like Xbox Series X. I'm pretty sure Halo Infinite, Hellblade 2, the next Forza will be able to play on hardware weaker than the Xbox Series X on PC. You feel me? You following me? So that's why when I seen people like getting mad at this, I'm like, yo, like, what's the big issue here? Like, what's the real big issue here? Technically, can games be held back because of that? Of course, yes, but hardware is always held back. Like, if you guys really take it in, hardware is always like held back anyways. Like, think about all these third-party games and shit like that. Those games are going to be run across multiple platforms as well, as from the PlayStation to the Xbox to the PC, different types of configurations and stuff like that. So, like, what are people really complaining about? Y'all need to worry about if these games are going to be good or bad more than anything. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. And I think I said this in my video as well. We're going to see games on the PlayStation 5 that are going to look possible on the PlayStation 4 Pro as well. I bet you, once again, you guys remember this live stream and come back to me if I'm wrong or anything. We're going to see PlayStation 5 games that are going to look like they can be played on a PlayStation 4 Pro, but they're not going to be available on the PS4 Pro because it's just PlayStation's philosophy where they're interested in selling hardware. You know what I mean? So they're going to lock off the game and make it only available for the PlayStation 5. So you could play it over there strictly, and you have to buy the console because Sony still believes in hardware. I promise you that. These games are going to look like they're playable on last-gen hardware. Some of these games. I'm pretty sure we're going to, later on to the generation as well, 3 years down the line, we're going to see some shit that, like, okay, maybe this was not possible on last-gen hardware. But then again, everything could be scaled back, and really, you could strip down a whole bunch of features. I believe Shadow of Mordor came out on the 360 and PS3 as well, but they stripped an entire feature of the Nemesis system. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. That's just how my brain processes the whole thing. So I don't know why people are mad about this. If y'all gonna kill the Xbox Series X, kill it for different reasons, not for this reason. Because I think y'all some of y'all are reaching. But clearly, the people in my chat are pretty damn intelligent people because I've seen a whole bunch of no's. We bought them games over here, man. And that's what I'm most interested to see with the reveal of the PS5 and to see more of the Xbox Series X. I want to see what these games are looking. If we're being real, console gaming has been holding back PC gaming for fucking years. You know what I mean? If we're really taking it in, if we really want to have that discussion, console gaming has been holding back PC gaming for years. Big facts. With the type of hardware that's out on the PC platform, can you imagine if these developers were like really targeting these GPUs and stuff like that? Can you imagine if like the minimum requirements for a game was like a 2080 Ti or something like that? Or something. So it is what it is, yo. I'm not getting the best out of my 2080 Ti because developers are not strictly developing for that card itself because everybody got a different configuration. These guys are creating a game so the people who have low-end PCs can play the game. The people who have mid range PCs can play the game, and the people who have high range PCs can play the game. They're not only creating games for people with high end PCs as well. You know, yeah, they throw us a bone. They give us ultra textures. They might, you know, let us increase the resolution to 4K here and there. We get that ultra here and there, but it is what it is. We all get held back because there's different types of everyone has different types of systems out there. So, and these game developers are creating games for everybody, not just for a specific, you know, group. So that's why we always hear, you know, developers or PlayStation devs say when they're creating a game on their platform specifically, they can, you know, target the console itself and, you know, develop straight to the metal. You hear that phrase a lot, you know, when they say that, and you get the best out of them. That's why we got that. But those games and stuff like that are here and there. We don't really see that much, though. We don't really see that much besides like from PlayStation exclusives and shit like that. But I don't know, man. I don't think this is a really, you know, cause for concern or anything like that. I think people are just overreacting with that whole held back shit. People are just looking for shit to talk about, I think. Kofi, I think somebody said I contradicted myself. I want him to explain a little bit so I can read your comment. Definitely. If you guys don't agree with anything that or say that, I definitely want to hear what you guys are saying. That's the whole point of Press Start and Chill, right? So y'all can, you know, put y'all input in it too. I think I read somebody said that I just contradicted myself. Can you elaborate a little bit on exactly what? Then maybe I can explain myself a little bit more clear if I wasn't clear enough. Just write some there and I'm gonna read your comment. All right, E-Rock 90 says, how are console players holding back PC when most PC players don't have the strongest card? I understand. That's what I said. PC gamers themselves, like, PC hardware holds back PC hardware to a certain extent. You understand me? Because everyone got different cards as well. I just said that too. They, like, everyone's holding each other back. So I don't know why niggas are just like even worrying about this shit. Y'all should just concentrate on how these fucking games how good are these games are going to be. That's all that really matters at the end of the day, man. Yeah, all this side talking and all this chip talking and all this dumb shit that's been going on in the timeline, it's been crazy though. All right, he said, listen, I'm listening. Because they have different hardware. You need to put up a longer sentence like that so I can see what you're trying to say. Same gonna happen with consoles. Oh, if you're talking about PC having different like configurations, I completely understand that as well. I definitely do understand that. Metal Beer Solid says, I game on integrated graphics. See how console games have settings like PC now. Yeah, because Leaky, consoles are more than ever. These consoles are like PCs more than ever, dog. Like, they're more like PCs nowadays, dog. Bias Gamer 77 says, nowadays the most common card is like a GTX 760. Y'all need to go chain a little bit, man. This is from Griffin. He says, you guys act like an SSD is gonna magically make the new consoles perform better. I definitely want to see what they're gonna do with this SSD shit. I definitely want to see. The way they're talking now, it could be a lot of fluff. Because you guys got to remember, every time before a new console launches, a lot of hype, a lot of fluff, a lot of talking how they're going to do this and that, and we never see it too. We never fucking see the shit. So we still got to wait and see how everything plays out. We still got to wait and see. I believe the SSDs is definitely going to help with load times. But as for, the other shit that they're talking about, we still got to see it in practice first. We still got to see it in practice. What they I'm not no fucking computer engineer. I'm not one of these guys who's pretending to be all of that shit. They're saying that they're gonna have virtual RAM on the SSDs or some shit. I don't understand none of that shit, bro. I just want to see how these games be looking like. I don't understand none of that shit. See, how I operate is I go to the store with a shit ton of cash. I'd be like, that's the best card. You know what I mean? Here you go. Give me the best card. Let me play my shit. I don't understand how all this shit fucking works, dog. I know a little bit, but I don't care to know, man. I don't care to know. I'm a gamer, so I just worry about playing games. Blade X, what's up? What's up? What's up? Are we getting PlayStation 5 news this week? Hopefully we do, man. Hopefully we do. Hopefully, apparently PlayStation is gonna be doing some experience event. I don't know, like, if this is a rumor or it's confirmed, but somebody did tweet out that they're gonna be hosting some event from January 14th to like February something. But you would think that like they would announce it on their social media page or something like that. So I don't know, man. Sony's been too quiet. They definitely been quiet. They definitely been really, really quiet. They definitely really been quiet. Oh, yo, Leaky, bro. I got rid of the ultra wide, man. I'm running a 4K 144 hertz HDR monitor now. I got the Asus one, the ROG Swift. The reason why I got rid of my ultra wide is because of just, YouTube, to be honest, and workflow in terms of like streaming and stuff like that. It was just a pain in the ass. If I wasn't doing any sort of like content creation or anything like that, I promise you I would have kept the ultra wide. I preferred it, to be honest. The ultra wide was fantastic, but it's just much easier to deal with a regular monitor. So I just got the highest one that I can buy. The ultra wide was very nice. That LG that I had, it was very, very nice, man. Shit, if I had money, I would fucking have both of them, but it is what it is. But that's all I pretty much wanted to talk about. You guys got any questions? I'm here for another 10-15 minutes. You guys have anything to you guys have any questions for me we could talk about? Any questions in the chat, yo? Any questions in the chat? Yo, who's picking up Dragon Ball Kakarot, yo? Am I the only one who's picking up this fucking game, yo? Yo, I'm such a Dragon Ball Z stan, yo. I can't even lie, bro. I'm a Dragon Ball Z stan. I'm picking up Dragon Ball Kakarot day one, dog. Day one. The Ravenflow says backlog. All right, so Mario, you're a man. You're a man of culture. You're a man of culture. You only one. Yo, y'all burnt out on Dragon Ball. I'm the only one copping it? Oh, man. Yo, I guess it's gonna be pretty quiet for a lot of y'all until March. Then it's gonna be pretty quiet because all the games are dropping in March, and February is pretty quiet as well. I don't even know what's coming out in February. A lot of games that were supposed to drop in February got delayed to March, so I don't know, man. What do you mean, Novocaine? Stop saying quit buying everything, all right? Because this doesn't count. I'm actually a Dragon Ball fan. I've literally played like every single Dragon Ball Z game since, except for Dragon Ball Connect. I never played that shit. But since the Game Boy, I think I've literally played every single Dragon Ball game since the Game Boy Advance. I haven't missed one, bro. Like literally. From Legacy, I don't know if y'all remember Legacy of Goku. That from Supersonic Warriors 2. Now I played them all. I've played them all, man. Yo, the Game Boy Advance had some heat. Oh, Dragon Ball Advance Adventure. I've beaten them all, bro. Yeah, Blade X, CyberConnect 2 makes fire games. Yeah, they're the ones who are responsible for the Storm series game, so I do believe in them. And this one looks pretty solid, yo. This one looks pretty solid. Yeah, real niggas know about Legacy of Goku, yo. Real niggas know about that. Yo, the Game Boy Advance had some heat, bro. The last one I played was Raging Blast. Raging Blast 1 was fire. Raging Blast 2, super mid. You know what game that I always wanted a sequel from? Burst Limit. I really enjoyed Burst Limit. You see, like, I'm that type of Dragon Ball fan. Like, even though that game wasn't super, like, well received, I think it's probably got like more 7s than anything. But I really enjoyed that game. Me and my brother played the shit out of that game too, bro. Me and my brother played the shit out of that game, bro. I really fuck with Burst Limit. You know what sucked about it? It stopped at the Cell Saga. I think that's why people were pretty cheesed at the game, because it stopped at the Cell Saga. It didn't have the boost shit. But I really enjoyed it. That was the first next generation Dragon Ball game that came out to like the PS3 and 360. Bro, I was so hyped for that shit, bro. I was so hyped for that. But yeah, my most anticipated game so far is obviously The Last of Us. Oh yeah, Budokai 3 was fire. Definitely Eric Empire. But real quick, my most anticipated games for the year is The Last of Us, easily Ghost of Tsushima. PlayStation got heat this year. Persona 5, the Royal, because I got the collector's edition as well, pre-ordered. Like, yo, 2019, I didn't play my PlayStation much, but this year, it looks like I'm going to be on PlayStation a lot, yo. Final Fantasy, I'm really looking forward to that, too. It's looking great. They need to drop that demo already. Ori, I'm letting you guys know Ori is going to be one of the best games to come out this year. If you guys don't know, I'm telling you, I'm putting you on game right now. Ori is going to be one of the best games this year. If not top 5, I want to say top 7. Top 7 highest reviewed game this year will be Ori and the Blind Forest. Or not Blind Forest, the Will of the Wisp. So mark it down right now that I said that. At the end of the 2020, we're going to look back at Metacritic scores. Ori 2 will be in the top 7 reviewed games of 2020. That game's going to be heat, bro. I can't wait to play that shit. Really looking forward to that. And the real niggas are looking forward to Animal Crossing. Really looking forward to that too, man. There's a lot of games dropping. I seen Max B says Resident Evil 3 for sure. I'm looking forward to Resident Evil 3, but I did say this on Press Start Podcast, I believe. Resident Evil 3, mark it down. It ain't gonna hit the same as Resident Evil 2. Mark it down. Mark it down, dog. Resident Evil 3 ain't gonna hit the same as Resident Evil 2, man. I have a feeling that it's just not gonna hit the same. We got new details on the game and stuff like that too. There's not gonna be multiple endings. We got other shit. I have to get the list, but we got more details on the game. But I have a feeling it's not gonna hit the same, man. Yeah, it's not gonna have the mercenaries mode. I'm pretty sure it's still gonna be a great game, but I don't think it's gonna get that. I don't know if it's gonna get that critical acclaim that Resident Evil 2 got, though. I don't think so. Yeah, Roxas. I heard the same team who made Resident Evil 2 is not working on this one either. So I don't know. We gotta wait and see. The jury's still out. But I have a feeling that it's just not gonna hit the same though. Still looking forward to it. When it comes to Nintendo for 2020, I don't know what the fuck they're saying. You know, I don't know, man. They gotta hurry up and do a direct so we can see their lineup for the rest of the year, because right now it's looking kind of sparse for Nintendo. Besides Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, besides Animal Crossing, what do they got? Yo, what do they got? The Ravenflow says Legend of Zelda 2. That is not confirmed for this year. I'm pretty sure Nintendo got games coming out this year, but they just got to announce it, you know. I think, look, the direct will tell. The next direct that they do will tell everything that we need to know. If Bayonetta 3 is coming out, if they're doing a Metro Prime trilogy. There's rumors that 2 Wii U ports are coming to the Switch. Right now, it's looking like Pikmin 3 and Super Mario 3D World, which that game is overrated. In my personal opinion, Super Mario 3D World is super overrated. I actually, not that long ago, a couple of months ago, I actually went back to play that game, and I wasn't feeling it, Dog Nova. I wasn't feeling it, yo. I wasn't feeling it. I'm like, and I went to go check the Metacritic store. Thank you, Strat, for telling people to leave a like. Thank you, I appreciate it. I went to go check the Metacritic score. I'm like, yo, this shit has like a 90 something. And I was playing the game. I'm like, yo, this game is kind of mid for a Mario game, to be honest. And I usually like, the Mario games, but 3D World, I don't know, man. It's definitely not on the same level as Galaxy 1 or 2. I think even Odyssey's better than fucking 3D World, in my personal opinion. So I'm not really too excited if that's the game that's coming back to the Nintendo Switch. I was really, really, really hoping that was gonna be Wind Waker HD, man. Wind Waker HD needs to come to the Nintendo Switch. That's a port that needs to happen more than anything in my. Well, I just love that game so much. It's honestly one of the best Zelda games I've ever played. So I really like Wind Waker HD, man. And that shit looked beautiful on the Wii U, bro. Whatever they did to that shit with the lighting in that game, that shit on the Wii U looks fantastic, dog. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that. The Twilight Princess, if they did like a dual pack, that would be so fire, yo. Like, that's easy money. If Nintendo dropped that, that's easy money. Everybody buying that shit. Everybody fucking buying that shit if they drop Wind Waker and Twilight Princess on that. Everybody buying that. Your daddy Tony says Wind Waker is my favorite. Never got to play it on Wii U. Bro, on the Wii U, that game is incredible. I'm telling you right now. That game is incredible on the Wii U. I know that sounds kind of wild to say Wii U and incredible in the same sentence, but Wind Waker HD is incredible on the Wii U, bro. That shit is incredible, yo. Oh, I actually been playing Skyward Sword recently via Dolphin, and honestly, I do like where the game is going in terms of story and stuff like that. But god damn, the motion controls are so annoying, dog. Like, it hasn't clicked for me yet where I'm really enjoying it. Like, the story seems fine, the world seems fine, the puzzle so far seems pretty cool. But the motion controls, yo, like, I'm like, I need this game without the motion controls. Oh my god. I don't know if there's a way to play it without it, but cause I got my shit set up where I can actually use my Wii and the nunchuck to play on Dolphin. But the motion controls for Skyward Sword fucking suck, man. I'm not really enjoying it. That's the only reason why I put it down and stuff like that, man. But they really need to bring that game back and give us just regular controls. But I don't think that's going to happen. Nintendo ain't doing that shit. Benji says, I need them to make Ocarina of Time with realistic U4. Ocarina of Time is one of my favorite games of all time, bro. They could remake that game 10 times over. I'm probably going to buy it, man. I love Ocarina of Time. One of my favorite games ever. Okay, so if there's no other questions, I think I might head out here a little early, man. I might just head out. Last chance. You guys got any questions for me? I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Chilling with your boy with this Press Start and Chill, man. I appreciate it. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. At least get me 100 likes. It's 2020, man. Hit that like button. Don't be stingy. Your boy putting in a lot of work lately, man, for y'all. Yo, Jay Harvey, what's up, bro? Hope everything bless. Am I buying a new TV? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. I'm not buying a new TV. It would be a waste of money, to be honest. It would be an absolute waste of money for me to buy a new TV. I'd rather invest in a new GPU, even though I just bought a GPU not that long ago. But I will not be buying a new TV. I'm gonna be sticking with my monitor that I just bought, man. You hope they announce some final Smash DLC. Yeah, hopefully we get some new characters for Smash Bros. That game is fantastic, man. I like what they're doing with that game. They're doing DLC properly, unlike Pokemon. See, the thing with the whole Pokemon expansion situation is I'm okay with them not making a third game like they usually do and doing an expansion. The problem that I have is Pokemon Sword and Shield is extremely bare bones and extremely mid. You know what I mean? The reception for that game is most people are disappointed with it. You know what I mean? I feel like Nintendo should have done a free expansion for that game. Clearly, if you bought Sword and Shield, we were beta testers. We were clearly beta testers. Chrono Clicker says, Kofi, why is BG roasting you on Twitter? What's he talking about? About my little video thing? I don't see anything. All I see is a post from Hardday Kofi. Kofi just said, when have we seen a huge jump at launch? What the fuck? This man just... Okay, clearly he wasn't listening. I said from 2D to 3D, we've seen a huge launch. From 3D to HD, we've seen a huge launch. I'm saying from this generation, you niggas need to clean out their ears. From this generation, going into next generation, I don't think we're going to see such a big launch. Is that so hard to comprehend? Clearly not. But let's move on. Let's move on. Yeah, exactly. Diminishing returns. I think we're coming to that point. That's what I said. Bro, I never even left the wild area before I dropped the new Pokemon game. Yeah. Am I wearing black Air Forces? No, I have a all white pair though. I have an all white pair. All right, so this is gonna be my last one before I get the hell out of here. Black Star Goat says, if PlayStation 5 got full backwards compatibility across all gens, who will Microsoft compete? If PlayStation has that feature, that would be fantastic. I don't expect them to announce it, but that would actually be a surprise for them to have backwards compatibility. Jim Ryan did come out and say that there's features for the PlayStation 5 that we do not know of yet. So I'm very curious on to see what those features are. I'm really curious. If they have full backwards compatibility, that's a huge W for Sony. I still got PlayStation games lying around, PlayStation 1 games. I have PlayStation 2 games still. Fuck, I have even some PS3 games lying around. It would be pretty cool if I could just pop it into my PS5 and play those games. If they did that, that would be pretty damn awesome. And, you know, it's competing, you know, it's good. Microsoft is going to be bragging a lot about backwards compatibility across all generations. It would be nice if Sony did the same. Do I see them doing the same? No, but if they did, I'll be extremely happy though. I would be extremely happy. Anyways, yo, I'm gonna get my ass out of here. It was nice chatting with y'all. I'm gonna see you guys real soon. Hopefully tomorrow I'm gonna drop another video on I'll find something to talk about. I want to continue this streak of videos going. I'ma holla at you, alright? I thought competing was overrated. I think I got a super chat, yo. Hold on, let me read that. I think I may have gotten a super chat. Okay, this one's from Flaffy. I apologize, I didn't read it sooner. What does it say? He says, they was like, holy fuck, we saved insert amount not going to E3. He says, shit, let's not go again next year. Yeah, PlayStation skipping this year is a pretty big sign that they might just not go anymore. They might not even pull up to E3 no more, man. But I'm getting my ass out of here, man. I'm going to holla at you out real soon. Just hit me up on the timeline, if anything. Hit me up on Twitter, and we could talk over there. Take it easy, guys, and I hope everybody has a good night, all right? Peace.